Y'all, if you have a car, a phone, and insurance, there is no way in 2025 that you should be broke. Matter of fact, you don't even really need a car. But what I'm trying to say is there is like a gazillion, trillion, bazillion ways to make money nowadays. I was thinking about when I was raising my kids, and they're older now, but they were younger then. And I've had so many times where I had 2 nickels to rub together. And I'm the type of person that I don't like asking for anything. My mother lived literally 5 minutes away from me a lot of the time, like, before I relocated. And if I really, really needed to, I could just call her and get the money, but I didn't like to do that. So it was times where I didn't even have gas money. Fast forward to 2025, we are not living in those times anymore. When I first moved to Charlotte in 17, I had a cousin that told me about Uber Eats, and I'm like, well, what's that? And like that. And she was like, well, you just basically pick up people's food from restaurants and you deliver it to their house and you can make money. I'm like, for real? I mean, I had an okay job. I was working from home for Hyatt, and I was working full time, but I moved to a more expensive city, and so of course I needed more money, and I would work PTO, do PTO, when they had it available, and that was where my extra money came from. But when my cousin told me about Uber Eats, I said, I'll try it out. So I installed it. I did the whole setup process. Mind you, this is 7 years ago. So I took one weekend. I told the kids, I said, at the time they were 14, 10, and 7. So I was like, okay, guys, we're going to go out this weekend. We're going to go in the car. We're going to do some orders. And, of course, they didn't know what it was about. Neither did I. But I was like, we're going to see what it do. When I tell y'all, I probably went out Friday night. And I want to say I made like $200 and some. And I was like, wait a minute, what? And it was only Friday night. I was like, hold up. PTO for what? I literally we stopped by wherever we stopped by, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, whatever the case may be, and I got them dinner. So we did some orders. We were listening to music. We had a whole vibe going on, playing around, joking. My kids are really fun. They are like a whole vibe, for real, even to this day. But then after, a couple hours, we'll stop and get ice cream or cookies or something. And literally that's where I found out. Well, no, I won't say this is when I found out I've been new. But I realized that the freedom of of being able to do what I want, how I want it, is what I really, really, really wanted in life. And it was that. I always been business savvy, but when it came to like a actual way and like actually seeing it, even though I didn't own Uber Eats, I still was an independent contractor, and I could turn on my app when I wanted and when I didn't want to. So as the years went on, gig work started being more popular. Then you got your Postmates, and I just started signing up for every last one of them, whether I planned on doing it or not. Then Postmates ended up coming out. Uber Eats bought them. Then Amazon Flex, I signed up for them. Then I signed up for DoorDash. Then I signed up for Spark. Like, it was just like all these apps, to where if you have a car you should never be down to like your last 10 or 15. I won't say you should never be down to it, but if you are, you literally can go out and make more money instantly. We have to get out of the mindset that jobs are going to take care of everything, because they're not. Unless even some of the people with the best jobs still have a boss, still have a cap on the amount of hours that they work, still have a cap on their salary. When you work for yourself, there is no cap. You can create your own paycheck. And even if you don't want to do that and you're not in that space, again, you shouldn't be down to your last money in this day and time. Then I say you really don't even need a car, because I literally hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm actually working as we're speaking, and I just seen a $28 order. I didn't take it, but I made literally $510 on an ebook that I wrote, and I made it in 2 days, and then for whatever reason I just stopped. But with that, you only need a phone. There's a trillion ways to make money. You just have to kind of put your thinking cap on, of course, and you have to think outside the box sometimes, okay? Don't just think of one way. And I always tell my children, even to become wealthy, you need at least 7 streams of income. And I should maybe even say comfortable, because to be wealthy, you probably need more than that. So to be comfortable, you're going to need to have at least 7, I think, as a rule of thumb. And, we don't want to base our lives on money, and you need to hustle and this, that, and the third all the time, because, then we waste our life away chasing money. But when we say 7 streams of income, at least 4 or 5 of those need to be passive, where you don't even need to be present. You set it up, and then like the ebook. The ebook was selling while I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? It's things like doing deliveries and stuff like that I actually have to be present for. So if you do have the job, you need to just be thinking of ways to make other money. But the money is out there. That's why when I don't watch the news at all. So any news that I get comes from my mother or my sister, or like social media or something like that. And when I hear it, it's like people are worried about the new presidency and all of this and that and the third. Like, first of all, everything's going to be fine. If people are worried about government programs and like money, and this gonna, and this is gonna be taken away, and this, that, and third. Before that happens, have plan A through Z, and you'll be fine, regardless of who's president. I didn't even know those things. I don't focus on them because I live life abundantly anyway. And I feel bad for the people who are going to be affected or that, because there are a lot of people that actually need those programs, but I probably know more people who don't in my personal life. I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people who get these things and don't need them, or who are physically able to work a job, whether it be a desk job if your back hurts, or if your if your hands hurt, you could you could do a stand-up job. Like, I know there's a job for almost everybody, unless your eyesight is gone, your limbs aren't working, you can't hear all at the same time. So to be down to your last, I hate to sound like I'm not being empathetic, and I'm saying in this day and time, it hasn't always been like this, but in this day and time, that just should not be. There's money out here to make. If you have a phone, if you have internet, if you have a laptop, if you have a car, you can pretty much make. I used to do transcriptions a long time ago. I used to make money so many different ways so even back in the day, like, you just have to not, I hate to say it, but you just have to not be lazy and throw on your thinking cap. Whatever you like to do, turn it into a short ebook and sell it for $20, $15, and then watch it sell. I see people scroll social media all day long. You may as well, I'm not saying don't do it, but you may as well make money while you're doing it. Tell them about it. Most of these most social media sites are going to or I'm sorry, not social media sites, but most tools that you need to be able to, start something or like make an ebook or something like that is going to give you a free. Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. So most sites are going to give you a free trial anyway. So before, like, I got for my ebook, before it was time to pay the free trial, I had made maybe 20 times what the monthly cost was going to be to maintain it. So I am also, now that I'm thinking about it, I am also going to include the link to one of my books in the description. And it's actually a book on how to find a niche for your ebook, and how to write it, and how to market it, and how to sell it. All of that is going to be in the book, and I currently have it on sale, so you want to definitely grab it while it's on sale. Because again, this can be one stream of income that you can literally earn while you're asleep. We should not be broke, guys. Regardless of what the price of things are, what the amount goes up. Again, if you have a car, get out here and do some orders. Like, you literally are just sitting in your car, like what I'm doing right now, waiting on your next order. You go in the store, shop it, drop it off, come right back to the parking lot. You can do this while you're on your AirPods, talking to your friends and your family on the phone while you're shopping, or while you're doing something, or while you're picking up a food order. You can listen to YouTube videos or your music. You're free to do whatever you want. But in 2025, we're not being broke no more. We are not. We're not. Period. All right, guys. That was it for this one. Go ahead and hit the like button. And go ahead and share this video. Subscribe to the channel so that you can see more of my content. All right. Bye, y'all.